Copy, thank you. Good evening, everybody, and thank you for joining us on the web. This is Gil Levis in News Chopper 4 Bravo, along with my pilot David Viskovich. We're watching over a high-speed chase that is in South LA. It is a vehicle with at least 2 people in the car. We understand those people are wanted for suspected robbery, but also they were in the area of a shooting that just occurred a few minutes ago. And the LAPD went into pursuit of this vehicle. It failed to yield. It's been on surface streets at a high rate of speed. They put out a spike strip, and that car hit that spike strip, and we watched the tire come off this vehicle just a short time ago. And also was involved in a crash during the pursuit. It looks like the airbags deployed. Now, when that happened, the vehicle backed in towards one of the officer's units, and that is enough for them to declare that an assault with a deadly weapon on a peace officer. So the pursuit continues here in South LA. We're on 80th Street, coming up to Stanford, and this is actually the area of that shooting. We see the driver there with its missing front tire, having trouble navigating. He's already hit a couple of cars in this pursuit, and it continues to go. A lot of people out of their homes right now with all the activity. The driver continues to circle in this area, but very dangerous situation, especially with that tire missing. There he goes. He can't control the vehicle. Go forward. And it looks like, nope, he almost lost control and went into up onto the curb, but didn't. Pass that truck once again. 81st Street and Wadsworth is the area this pursuit's in right now. Another car in the way there. It's very narrow on these streets, and then a lot of cars parked on the streets, but then people pulling their cars out. A lot of people, foot traffic. You see that person right there. And he's now doing a circle. This driver's doing a circle in this neighborhood. We're hearing that another spike strip is set out, but it's not on this street, I can tell you that. Coming back towards us, so he's looping around this block. There goes, he just ran over something there in the street, coming out from under that big tree, going into an alleyway now. A high rate of speed in that alley, and now coming out through that street and then continuing in the alley. LAPD 77th Division in pursuit of this vehicle. Started about, I want to say about 12 minutes ago. Might be over right here. You just stopped behind that tree. There he goes, out and running. The driver. Let's get even with that street, David. Oh no, he might have jumped into another car. And there it is. That looks like he may have jumped into a new car here, another car. He did. So it's confirmed that he the driver jumped into another vehicle. Now he's got fresh tires, and the pursuit is on once again. Oh, close calls here with cars that are stopped, double parked in the street, narrowly squeezing through. He's going to go southbound. Southbound on Town now. We're hearing now that the vehicle was involved in multiple robberies today. That's what the LAPD is reporting. He's got a car blocking the street here. Let's see. He's going to force that car to go backwards. And now continuing here on Town Avenue. And there goes a unit there to pick up the pursuit. The airship overhead calling the pursuit. Very dangerous pursuit, and now the driver looked like something came off the car, maybe came out of the car window there on that turn. And the driver now with a fresh car, fresh tires, fresh vehicle here that somehow he was able to jump out in that alleyway out of the car that was missing a tire, ran down the alleyway, jumped into this car, and continued to take off. Eastbound 84th Street. 84th Place. He got a truck there. He's squeezing by there. I don't know if he hit or not, but that was a tight squeeze for sure. The vehicle eastbound now and going over those bumps in the road, continuing. A lot of people out of their homes right now, enjoying the evening, and here comes a pursuit in their neighborhood, 84th and McKinley, southbound turn. Sweeping turn there, right turn, hard on the gas, hard on the brakes. Into the intersection here, eastbound turn. There's the LAPD 77th Division right behind him. We'll come out to a wider shot to give you a better perspective. Looking like that car is having some front end issues as well. It looks like possibly it might be damaged somewhat. May have clipped a car or two in that. Now he's going to go into, it looks like an alleyway here. It's a north-south alleyway. And oh no, people in the alleyway having to pull their items out of the way of this pursuit coming through. Oh no, he's going to, almost hit that unit. Oh, such close calls there, but that unit almost got T-boned by the driver. Northbound now, Central. Out of the neighborhood, now onto a major street, which is a little better, but still a lot of people out here. And look at the speeds. We're clocking it at about 70 miles an hour. Having some trouble here with that control of the vehicle. Hard on the brakes. He's going to make a turn westbound here. 20 on 81st Street. So the vehicle having some problems there. It's an incredible chase. 2 cars now that this driver has been in. This one and the one before that was hit with a spike strip, or they ran over a spike strip, I should say. We initially thought there was 2 people in the car, but it looks like it was only the driver was able to jump in this car that was parked in an alleyway and took off in that car. So it's unclear if he had that car was left there intentionally for the driver to do that, or if he was just lucky enough to find this car with the keys. But look at the speeds here in this neighborhood once again. About 50 miles an hour here, southbound on McKinley. Wow. Through Manchester, southbound on McKinley, continuing. It looks like multiple police units in pursuit. There comes the CHP helicopter, or I'm sorry, the LAPD helicopter through the shot, running that stop sign, right turn. Westbound on 89th Street, and look at this driver hit the gas. We're going to come out to a wider shot, and southbound making those sweeping turns, out of control a little bit on those turns every time. There's definitely front end damage on this vehicle, so at some point this driver struck another vehicle. Eastbound 90th Street. Again through Wadsworth eastbound. LAPD reporting that this vehicle, or the previous vehicle, the driver of that vehicle involved in multiple robberies today. Wrong side of the road now on Central. The driver there hard on the brakes, another eastbound turn. Look at that bumper, that front bumper is messed up there, and it's going to go into yet another alley. And he's going to go eastbound there again. So definitely whatever damage is done to this vehicle, it's definitely contributing to the lack of control of the vehicle when the driver hits high speeds. It looks like he's actually, like the frame is bent on the vehicle, but it maybe not, but he's definitely having some struggles at high speeds, and certainly on the turns there. Westbound 88th. Back again, approaching Central. Oh, look at that, a close call with that car coming into that intersection. That car having to pull to the curb because he almost got hit there. Now he's going to go southbound in an alleyway. People there in the alleyway, getting out of harm's way, continuing. That's southbound in the alley through 88th Place. And he's going to continue on that alleyway. Oh, look at this. Driver not able to control the vehicle. Looks like he hit that fence. And the car, like it's fishtailing a little bit, like he can't have full control of that front end, or the steering at least, and you see him make that turn westbound 91st Street. And now southbound Wadsworth. You see that back end just kind of fishtailing there when he hits the brakes, or on the brakes on the turn, and then will accelerate. And you see that front end wanting to pull to the right. Wrong side of the road. And a northbound turn. Look at that fishtail right there. He hits the gas. He's losing control. Spins out. And will likely continue. The officers pulling up like they're going to do their felony traffic stop, but nope, the driver hits the gas, burns out, and takes off northbound on Central at a high rate of speed. Once again, a lot of cars in the opposite direction. 4 o'clock. Coming around to our 6, 7. Yep, good. Good job, David. Northbound Central from 88th Place coming into that turn lane, and he makes the westbound turn. 87th Place, he goes into an alley yet again. This is what the driver does. He goes into alleyways. Trouble there with the cars blocking the way there. Tight squeeze. Now again, westbound 87th. Sweeping turn, almost clips that white car. LAPD 77 still in the pursuit about, oh no! A major collision right there. The driver, the suspect there, getting T-boned by that silver car. A major collision at that intersection. Wadsworth and Manchester. The driver not coming out. Felony traffic stop in progress. You have the innocent victim in that silver car that is involved in that accident. Could be injured as well. Looks like the airbags possibly deployed in that vehicle. But now the suspect not moving. Let's go. Can we get to the south, David? If not, don't worry about it. So now, that's the sheriff's, right? Talking about the airships overhead, we have airships to contend with up here in the traffic, but we're seeing here officers with their guns drawn. The pursuit comes to an end at a crashing end here at Manchester and Wadsworth as the driver speeds through the intersection and gets T-boned by that silver car. Side airbags deployed, so it might be tough for the officers to see any kind of movement inside the vehicle with that happening, but wow, what an impact into that intersection. I'll take a quick look at the driver of the other vehicle. It's hard to see what's happening there, but officers with their guns drawn. Okay, we got movement. The driver coming out the passenger side appears to be standing on his own power, hands up. He's complying with officers, slow to move. And rightly so with that impact right on his driver's door. You see how that car is crushed in there. And the driver now out the passenger side, able to move, able to walk around. They're going to have him either lay down or move back towards the officers. As soon as this driver is taken into custody, they're going to immediately go for that driver in that silver vehicle to check on that person's status, if that person's injured at all. But the driver here in the pursuit vehicle seems to be uninjured. They're moving him far away from the vehicle right now. You see the officers at the bottom of your screen. They will likely make an approach. And there he goes down on the ground. He's able to do that. Again, if you're just joining us on the web, this is Gil Davis in News Chopper 4 Bravo. We have been over a high-speed police chase in South LA. The one on the vehicle was for multiple robberies throughout the day today. The driver failing to yield for officers when they got behind the driver. They found the driver in the same area of a shooting that occurred just before the pursuit started. They got behind the car, he failed to yield, and then the pursuit was on, driving very erratic, very dangerously through the streets. Eventually that car ran over a spike strip. The driver, pulling into an alleyway, jumped out of that car, ran down the alleyway, and jumped into a second vehicle, the one that's involved in this accident, and took off in that. Shortly thereafter, made contact with one or more vehicles in that pursuit and caused the vehicle to be damaged to the point where he was unable to control it. We saw him lose control of that vehicle at one point, fishtailing in the street. And then here at Manchester and Wadsworth, the driver coming into an intersection and getting T-boned by that silver vehicle there. They're clearing that vehicle now, the second vehicle that's in this pursuit. And it's unknown the injury to that vehicle there, the driver of that vehicle. Oh, there he is. There he's sitting there talking to the officers right now. Go ahead, Kimberly.
Watch more heart-stopping car chases happening across Southern California. Subscribe here. Thanks for watching. The Chase is on.